Hey, hi Lux lovers. I'm here again. I'm so excited because there's a lot of things going on, but I cannot say it now. Later you will see it if you still be here in my channel. Okay, this is the first episode in the new apartment, and I love my bedroom. I love my new apartment, and I hope we are gonna be here for a long time. We are gonna record a lot of videos and doing a lot of things here. I wrote my notes last night at 3 a.m. for recording this video because I always wrote my scripts. So, how are you? Anyway, this video it's different because you guys asked me to recording this video. I received a lot of, not a lot, but I received the comments and also in Instagram directing me to asking about the portfolio, how did you apply, how was the interview for the Polimoda, because in the last video I about my journey to entering to the Polimoda and I like winning the scholarship of Polimoda. So as I received all of these messages about the portfolio, I decided to like record this video. But it's not all about the portfolio. So I decided to, before talking about the portfolio and what we should do for the portfolio, taking a step back and talking about another things that are so important, but maybe when we are like, when you are in a journey in the process, sometimes because there's a lot of things and you feel overwhelming and you forgot to take attention also to these steps. So before deep diving to the portfolio and what we should do for having a portfolio to like winning the scholarship, let's dive to these steps. I love these sentences of my notes that I forgot to say. I wrote that now I have a dream that is real, which I cannot believe it. Is it true? A dream since I was a teenage, and now I just can't see the hour. I'm just waiting to arrive October and start my journey in Polimoda. I'm so excited. And I'm also so nervous because my scores in each exam should be like over than 28, so it should be a high score for having this scholarship in all my 3 years. So this is what makes me really scary. So this scholarship that offer Polimoda is so complicated. It's not complicated, it's more competitive because, for example, last year from 100 students that were applying for the fashion design course in the bachelor, they were 100 students and I became 6 out of 100 students. And for having this scholarship, like the full scholarship that you pay nothing, but like you pay your expense, your home, and the materials of like you are gonna study, you have to pay for these, but you don't pay anything for entering to the school. And I became 6 and they gave it only one student each year in each like career. It's a very competitive scholarship, but difficult to like have it. I say it's so difficult because I like spent a lot of years like for finding the way to achieve this scholarship. So the first thing that I think is really important in like your journey is that you should be so curious. You should have this be so passionate about knowing more. Go ask. What I did, for example, I was living in Rome, like a casino. I saw that there is an open event in Polimoda. So what I did, I took a bus and a book and hostel just for one night, and I came here to Florence to be here just for this event, to just visit, to be on the space with the people, with fashion students, and on this time I found friends that she helped me a lot. So it's all about being in the journey, like being curious, going to the events, and this is I think it's gonna help you a lot. You have to be super super curious. You have to like eat everything about fashion, you know. I mean, watching the videos, reading the articles, you know, I listening to the podcast. Now it's a big word, and you can find a lot of things online. Or for example, what I did, I took the membership of the Polimoda library because they are the best library, you know. So there I saw the professor that she was amazing. I found her on LinkedIn. I contact her. I asked her some advice about and some feedback about my portfolio, you know. I messaged him several times, or I found another friend in library, you know. It's about put yourself in the place that they are, these kind of people. Then you can learn from them. You can like find the friends, find the connection, and reading, you know. And when you are there, it's inspire you, you know. You are more inspired. Always there is something that you find it. So the first thing is to be super passionate and curious about it. The next is, for portfolio, you need to have a story, you know. What I think is gonna help you is reading the story of the people. Read the story of Iris Van Herpen. Read the story of Chanel. I saw several movies about Coco Chanel, different kind of books, and I'm so curious to know about her life by details. Marilyn Monroe, Princess Diana, anybody, Alexander McQueen. I read a lot about his life, and it's so inspiring. You know, be curious about knowing about what they did, how was their life, their childhood. You know, all of these are, and the point on this is that it's gonna make a connection. You are gonna find a connection with your life and their life. For example, for me, it was like that. I always loved the work of Iris Van Herpen. I'm still in love with her book. I think it's amazing and so iconic. And again, in the Polimoda library, I was reading about Iris Van Herpen. Out of the sudden, I saw an interview with Iris Van Herpen, and I saw that in her childhood she was like playing violin, doing the like ballerina, and a painting. And I was so shocked because I found this connection with my childhood. Because when I was a child, I was a little girl, like at 7, I was always do the painting. My mom always bring me to the painting class, so the big painting and all of those are. And after a little bit of time, I start playing the violin, and I always wanted to be a ballerina, but I never had this chance to start like dancing. But this is a new things that at my work I find a friend that she is like her mom is Italian, but his dad is Iranian, and this is a connection with us, that because I'm Iranian, so we start a friendship. And I didn't know that, but she's a professor of, she teach ballerina, and I was like, wow, girl, this is amazing. And I'm gonna start like dancing with her because she's changing her work and gonna teaching like ballerina because it's her job, but she decided to change a little bit anyway. So this is so amazing for me. So when I find this connection, like I deep dive into her story, my story, you know, these are gonna make you inspired. You know, they are gonna make you inspired to like writing your story, because you need to have a story and inspiration. So you need to find a connection between your life and their life. Go reading different kind of stories, life story of the people. They should not be always just a famous people. Anybody, just go and read about them. Put yourself in this position of being with the people, talking with the people, like going to the events, you know, the workshop, like all of these places and reading, watching, listening about the life of the people that they did before something. So then you can find your story, your vision, who do you want to become, how do you want to go through your career, and then you will, like, you need to figure it out and find your vision and your mission, and like based on that then you can go through your skills to develop your skills. But before, you need to know, you need to going through this self-discovery, self-knowledge of knowing yourself, what you like, what you don't like. So this is very important. So for knowing yourself, for like figuring out more about all of these are, what is your vision, it's not like out of the sudden you'll figure it out, okay, I like this. No, it's like so basic. You should start to going like to the museum, to the art exhibition, to the nature, any place that it's gonna help you to become inspired. So when you are on the place that inspiring you, then you can find your story. And after you have your story, then you can going through like designing your collection, going through like writing your cover letter, your motivation letter, because strong motivation letter is gonna help you a lot. For me, fashion was never just always a one thing, and I really mix it with the art always. So this is why I go to see different kind of paintings, a performance, like going to the opera, listening to the music, the concert. It's a mix of all. It's a mix of the nature, art, and it's all together that inspire you. So starting all of this journey of being going there, look at this, look at the, having the photos, writing the notes, being searching and searching and searching and searching and finding those connections. I'm gonna read from here because I think this is what I like what I write it here. School don't just run in your portfolio. They run your identity, authenticity, intentional, and knowledge. Attitude, they do care a lot about that. And don't afraid of okay, I read that don't afraid of writing emails, because I think I wrote 100 emails to like the director, the assistants of the director, to the professors. I wrote a lot of emails, and I was like writing the email, going in the person there to the school and saying that why you didn't respond my emails. No, I'm joking at this, but I was like so following up to go to the school, writing the emails, calling, and all of these are. And they do care about the attitude. I was talking with the administration of like Polimoda. She was like exploring, like talking about how's work at the school and all of these are. And she was like, we really see difference between a student who she do care about what she wear in the interview. She has a very good hairstyle, makeup, accessory, and she's on time. He or she is on time. Is very well prepared. Or a student who is coming like with a simple pajama or something that is, it's not suit for the interview, even if it's online interview. Or it's like they are sometimes not on time, sometimes they can't sell without saying anything. So this attitude of how you're showing up, it's so important, and they really do care about it. So what else that I did for the interview was like be prepared. Ask who you are gonna have the interview with. Search it on the LinkedIn, Instagram, website, anything they have. I read all of them. I check all of his work to who I'm gonna have the interview with. And then in the interview, I try to find a connection with that. I said that, for example, I said that When I saw that you studied in Polimoda and now you are a professor in the Polimoda, it made me so inspired that maybe I can do that too. So then he understood that I go and check his profile, and I know that he was studying and it's a long time that he is working in Polimoda. So it's make difference. They are tiny things that make you different from other students that they do care about. This is what they want. They don't want to just a simple student. They are all together, like all the same level. No, these tiny things make you different from other students. Being prepared, having attitude, and like searching about who you are gonna have an interview with, like finding the connection. Don't afraid of saying and talking with the people. You should be so open. Go deep dive to it. And last week I saw Antonio Maras in his boutique. Out of the sudden, I was on the way to go to the work. I saw that, oh my god, they had an event. I entered there, I start talking with him, I come back to the work, and then after my work again I came back there, and I asked him, what advice do you have for me, for a young girl who is just start her journey, or for anybody who is in this journey? Said that just be on the way. You should just be there, focus it, and going step by step, and then it will happen for you. And I think when I'm thinking about it, this is really true. It's like you should putting yourself in this position to finding the connection, talking with the people, being on the way, and then out of the sudden, all of these are like happening for you and make it mix of the connection and all of this that you need. So I talked a lot. Finding your story, finding yourself, don't afraid, putting yourself in the position of the connection, and you need to have a strong CV and a motivation letter. So for your CV, what I did was like I attend a lot of online courses. I'm gonna make a list and put it here, the one that helped me. Some of them are free, some of them are not super expensive, they are affordable. So you can took those courses that having this certificate on your resume. It's gonna help you a lot. So try to improve your skills. They do care about the skills, they do care about the course that you attend. You have this knowledge, it shows you're passionate, your curiosity, and having the work experience. This is the first year that I applied for IFI Paris, but they didn't give me the scholarship. And he said that, listen, the girl that received the scholarship, she was working. So we give the scholarship to a girl who has the work experience. He's working for Balenciaga, for example. I don't want you to go to work for the Balenciaga. If you go to work for there, you can do it. This is amazing. But you can start by doing the internship. You can start by working in a vintage store. Vintage store is amazing because I start by working in a vintage store, because there you have a touch of everything, every brand, different kind of the brands, and you can see the difference in the quality design between the brands, so you can compare the brands. This has helped me a lot. I was saying that, oh my god, this is amazing, and it was like, it's gonna make you think. I think starting by vintage store, even as an internship, it's gonna help you a lot. Going to the vintage store, even a professor of Polimoda told that in one of his interview. I also posted on my Instagram because I think it's really important. Be curious, go to the museum, go to the vintage store to look, to touch to see the quality, the difference between the quality, the materials, how they are designing, how they put together. This is so important. So for your resume, you need to go into the events, like different master class courses, and work experience or a collaboration, if you can find, to do an internship collaboration with the students, or anybody, if you can do something to have some project on your on your resume, it's gonna help you a lot. It's gonna make a difference from somebody who didn't and you did it. So it's gonna add a point to you. And that's it. I'm gonna also add the courses, the list of the course and masterclass that I think you can attend. For example, recently I did the Inside LVMH, which it was totally free. You should just like attend the course online, passing the exam, and then you have a very valuable like certificate. So it is worth it. Thank you for watching this video until here. I hope you like it because I talked a lot and I was trying to think all the essential things. And if I forgot to say anything else, I'm gonna write it on the caption. So just read it. And I'm gonna also record now. I'm gonna record a video for the portfolio because I'm not gonna just make a long video. So it's gonna be 2 different videos. And yes, that's it. So see you in the next video to talking about the portfolio and the steps that you need for your portfolio. Thank you for watching so far and see you in the next video.